Hello, my name is Nick Miller and I am a technical architect for Unified Communications and Telepresence at CDW. Today we're going to be doing a little demonstration of CE in-room controls. We're going to be focusing on how CE in-room controls can enhance the user experience in the room. Now, there are many things that CE in-room controls can do, but I'm going to focus on enhancing the actual interface for a user that's in a call and wanting to use a wonderful feature of the Cisco telepresence endpoints called PresenterTrack. One unfortunate reality is that the PresenterTrack UI is a little bit buried. If I wanted to start PresenterTrack from a Cisco endpoint, such as a MX700 like we have here, usually I'd have to know that I can go to the camera presets up here and tap a little preset called Presenter to initiate that. But that is not the easiest thing to find and not the most user-friendly. So I've whipped up a little bit of a demonstration of CE in-room controls focusing on enhancing that user experience for the PresenterTrack feature. So I'm going to go ahead and enable the self view here so that you can see what is happening and what the codec would be viewing as I make these changes. And I'll point out that I've added a little user interface button here to the home screen to enable the PresenterTrack feature. Now, enabling PresenterTrack outside of a call is perhaps not the most useful thing, and we'll get to a demonstration of an in-call UI change later, but we're going to start with this just so we can cover some ground around how it works. So we'll start with a little demo. If we tap the PresenterTrack button there on the Touch 10, this brings up a new screen that gives us a simple slider to turn on and off the PresenterTrack feature. I know the white balance is a little bit off here. The device I'm recording from is not the best and able to handle the brightness of the Touch 10. But you can see it just says PresenterTrack, and that is customizable, of course. We have a simple on-off slider that one could slide. Now I'll point over here to some code I have running on my laptop here where I've set up a simple web server to catch the UI event changes. And as you'll see here, if I press the PresenterTrack on button, you'll see I've engaged the feature there. So now we're kind of seeing an infinite view as we look at PresenterTrack on the screen from our PresenterTrack camera. But if we take a look at the code, starting from the top, we'll see that the web server has received an in-room controls event, and the event has a certain body, which tells my server this is what has happened. I'm going to parse out of that XML that the widget number 2 was changed, and the new value is on. And my code knows that widget 2 means, hey, they wanted to turn PresenterTrack on or off. So given that the value is on, we're going to trigger PresenterTrack. This entails preparing some XML to send to the codec in order to first change the input to the PresenterTrack camera. So that's here. And then second, to actually turn on the PresenterTrack feature. And that code is here. Then the server proceeds to send the XML to change the active input, and we get a result code of 200, which is success. We get a status of OK, and then we move on to activate the PresenterTrack feature itself, and again we get a result code of 200, OK, which means success, and an actual XML message that says success as well. And that is how the server goes ahead and turns on the PresenterTrack feature. If we were to slide the feature to the off position, we'll see that once again we've received an in-room controls event, and this time we have the widget was changed. We parse out of there that it was changed to off, so my server knows that now we want to detrigger PresenterTrack and return to normal speaker track operation, as you can see on the screen. And so we just prepare some XML to reactivate speaker track, and we send that into the codec, and we get again a result of 200 OK and success. So that's the basic demo. And again, using this feature outside of a call is perhaps not the most useful. So now I'm going to switch gears and actually make a little call off to a loopback address that I've set up on one of our good old Tandberg, well, even Codian, I guess if you really want to be accurate, 4501 MCUs. So let me make that call there.
You are the first participant to join the conference.
So we get a loopback of our own video, and I'm actually going to disable self-view for this portion. And here again, we've made a little change to the endpoint UI, and we've added a PresenterTrack button right there. So really exposing it front and center to a user when they are in the call. and the operation is very similar to what I demonstrated before. We now have a little menu that the PresenterTrack UI presents, or the Touch 10 UI presents when the PresenterTrack button is pressed in a call. And again, it's just a simple slider, and if we shift the slider to on, it's going to change our view that we're sending to the remote side, which is again looped back to us by that code EN4501, to see that yes, now we have PresenterTrack active, and if we flip it off, it goes away and sends us right back to SpeakerTrack, and after a second or two, the SpeakerTrack system is going to pick up that I'm speaking and show my video right back to me again through this loopback. That concludes our demo today. Thanks for watching. Again, we just added a little bit of UI friendliness to this Touch 10 to enable the PresenterTrack feature from a call or outside of a call, just making that user experience a little bit better and making it a little bit easier for users to use the PresenterTrack feature. Thank you.